Hi guys. So I feel like the question I get most often is how do you do your envelope stuffing? So I'm going to kind of break it down in how I do it. So this is my calendar for the month. I split my last page up into two different pages because normally I only get paid twice a month. This was from last week, or last paycheck, and this is for this week's paycheck. So what I do first is I have a page over here where I break down my bills for the month, everything I have to pay for the month, and then I start it from the beginning of the month to the end of the month. It's not that best because again, it's my breakdown. It's not always gonna be as clean, whatever. And then I figure out what bills have to be paid within the next 2 weeks of this paycheck. So that's what's going on over here. These are all the bills I have paid the next 2 weeks. This is the amount I have. So then I come over here and this is my check for this paycheck, mine and my husband's, and then I break it up. So this is the bills that are coming out, and then this is the envelopes. So the envelopes, the way I break that up is I do the most important things that have to be paid. So I start with my wallet. I obviously take out $200 for food, but I did $220 this week. I just needed $220. For dine out, I did a little bit because I got some stuff going on this week while I'll be out of the house probably while we're eating. So I need a little bit of money put aside for that. I only did $190. I normally do $200 for me because I did an extra $9 for my daughter's savings. So it would be up to $450. So that way it's like not an odd number because this drives me crazy when it's odd numbers. So I took $10 away from my gas to help my daughter out there. My important is next. It's always what's most important that needs to be done. So I had to pay this guy Joe. I didn't do anything for him because I have a little bit more time before I pay him off completely. I don't put food over here because it would confuse both of these. Income, I will be putting money there, but I wait until everything is done before I know what I'm putting in there. Rent, I'm only putting $300, which I really hate, but it is what it is. I'm putting $160 for my car loan because that no matter what has to be paid. My gardener's coming around. And he'll be next month, so I want to make sure I have this because that would really suck if he got here and I didn't have the money to pay him. My cart maintenance, again, I have this coming around. I only have 2 more payments of this amount, so I had to get that in. Vacation emergency, I just want to put a little bit something into those. Same with savings. I'm going to do the penny challenge, the sports, because again, that's coming around and I want to make sure I have enough when that gets here. This only had $8 for the lowest amount. So again, that's something important that I will need stock up on meat. It's coming around. I'm almost down to nothing at this point. So I definitely have to get that built up. Self-care, I only did $5 to catch up to the 50. And then my trailer, nothing else is getting money this week from that. My kids, of course, I did, what did I do? I spent some money out of my kids' stuff. I had to buy my son's shoes. So that took the whole sum I had in there. So that's all I had left over. My daughter's birthday is right around the corner. So I keep trying to put those 2 amounts in. And then obviously my son's, I'm just starting over with his, and then my kids' savings. So these are right here are things that no matter what, I'm going to put money in because that's what's most important to us. And then over here is our holidays. I'm only putting $5 in gifts, and everything else is going to be getting nothing. And then my daughter's formula, I always get 100, which gets us about 3 cans of formula. And then my husband's gas is 200. So then I do the, underneath each of those, I put the amounts, and then I total those amounts up and I put it up here. So then I come back over here and I put that total amount right there. I know it's a lower amount than this one because afterwards I added the rent. And initially I did not add the rent to this one. So I didn't add the rent to this. And then I did the total amount, which came out to $393. So what was left over is what I took the rent out of, which was $300. And this is what's going to be left over. So what I will do, I'll leave about 13 in our account just for anything that rolls over. Because sometimes we have stuff that hits from subscriptions every month from our phones. My husband subscribes to little apps and stuff, and so do I. So sometimes they come out. I don't have those under control yet on exact what days those things come out. So I always try to leave at least $10-15 extra for those things, and then 80 will be put either into our other savings account, our other checkings account, or it'll be put into the income folder. So haven't figured that one out yet, but this is how I break it down. So then when So then I have another page. I know this is like, oh my gosh, I do so much here. So then I have another page here, which I will get out in a second, and I will break everything down, just the ones that I'm going to plan on putting money into. So that way it's not all there, because you see I run out of room sometimes. And then I will break it down to the amount. So in the morning, first thing, I will go get this all out of the bank. I'll already have it ready for the envelopes, and then I'll have it all broken down for my envelope stuffing. So this is just the way that I like to do it. I only try to do this form once a month at the end of the month, so I kind of know, because what I will do is tomorrow when I'm doing my envelope stuffing, I can put down in each column what everything exactly has in it for the end of that month, last paycheck of the month. This I like to do because obviously I can't break down the money amounts on this page. So that's why I do this once a month at the end of the month, and then I do two of these for both paychecks, just for the items that I'm going to do. And then I do this as well for my bills each month. Sometimes things change. Like this month I had to pay this, which I normally don't have to pay that. That was like a frequent thing. This just got added. I paid it this month for this other gardener I was going to hire, but I only used him for 1 month, and I have a different gardener that's coming. This is what I have left over for my couches. So I didn't pay anything this month for that. So because I paid a big sum of $432 last month, so this month I can hold off for a little bit before I have to pay any more on this. My Capital One credit card, I haven't paid anything this month. I will figure that out. That'll be like the last thing I do. This is, like I was saying, this guy up here, which I'm not doing anything towards him because I have a little time before I pay this guy. But everything else is like normal bills. I have my RV payment. I have what else? I have our life insurance, our internet, my husband's gym, Netflix, my car loan, Edison, gas, our cell phone bill. We pay for Amazon every month, our car insurance, our water, and that's it. Those are like our normal monthly bills right there. And then that's what we got. And then sometimes these get shaken up. Sometimes I also got to put my daughter's diapers in here, but it doesn't get paid until February. So February is in here at the end. I already have the paper in here to start on the bills. It's a different paper, sorry. I switch off each month. So I have my Hello Bello diapers that will be coming in on the 2nd. So I already have this money saved. So right before the 2nd, I will put this money in. So that way I'm not even like putting it on here. I'm not putting it over on the other bills. This will be something additional. And then I do like a subscription for my daughter and son's pills. I can't think what they're called. Vitamins every month. And then again, this is a separate thing, but it's at the end of this month or at the end of February. So it's just like a reminder that this is coming then, and then I'll have that money set aside for that. So this is the way, it's best way to keep track so far. I have mixed it up multiple times, so it's not always been this neat and proper, but this is actually, like, for me, it's the best way to break everything up, to find out exactly what's most important, what needs it, what can hold off, things like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and if you guys have any questions, let me know.